Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the back of the pack here on the Backmarkers podcast. Not rated 5 stars on Apple Podcasts because we missed the Brazil episode, but we're going to make it up today because we're going to be talking about Vegas and not just the race, but your boy was in Vegas for the whole weekend. So we're going to talk about all of that. We're going to talk about the race. We're going to talk about all the drama with that and the championship. So, yeah, let's get into it, man. Crowns and clowns. Let's just get these out of the way right off the rip. Zane, take it away.
So I think for this week it was pretty easy. Like there was sort of like the answers written themselves. For me, crown, the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Max Verstappen. He is. I feel like I'm gonna on my deathbed, right? I'm gonna be telling my grandkids that Verstappen was the GOAT. That far in the future, I genuinely believe that. Yeah, balled out this weekend. Just sick, just a boss. Like everything's going, like the momentum's in his hands. So that's my crown for the weekend. The clown, on the other hand, for me, has to go to Norris. A bit of, a questionable start, and I suppose the end result, 0 points, not ideal.
Not ideal at all. And my crowns and clowns list is the exact same. I also have Verstappen as the crown and Norris as the clown. And not just all of McLaren. I decided to give it to specifically Lando because I mentioned this right before we started recording. If Lando didn't mess up the start and held the lead, he might have been able to push less and therefore wear his plank less, and he couldn't have clinched in Vegas, but it would have been all but done if he won that race in Vegas. And if he had kept pole, maybe he wouldn't have gotten disqualified because both him and Oscar were having to push really hard because of, making up ground for Oscar's sloppy qualifying and Lando's sloppy start. And Max had to do literally nothing the whole race. Yeah. Did he lead the entire race?
I'm pretty sure he did because he had pretty healthy lead, didn't he?
Yeah, I feel like he never lost the lead, even with his pit stop. I don't remember, but I thought about giving my crown to Kimi Antonelli, but I also could have given my clown to Kimi Antonelli. And as you can see, audio only, you can't see, I'm wearing this sweet ass Mercedes hoodie that I got in Vegas.
It's so weird.
I've wanted this hoodie for a while.
Nice.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Adidas on the shoulder.
It does look pretty cool. And before any of you come attacking me for my attire right now, I don't care. Before I see all the bros getting ready to snuggle up to go to bed wearing his pajamas, I don't care, man. I'm not like a fashion influencer, right? I'm not here to wear nice fits.
But you are.
Bro, this is
that Castor deal.
Castor would just be doing them. They're just doing their thing.
Yeah.
But this is my aesthetic. Just keep it nice and warm and cozy. I don't care, man. So. Take the piss
not a single thought about Ferrari in the world. Just having a good time.
Yeah. Just make my way through it. Dressed up questionably. But
fair enough. Ignorance is bliss. Right, Zane?
True that.
So the next thing we're going to get into is what I've mentioned in my broadcast channel and my TikTok bulletin board. I told everyone there's some stuff I want to talk about Vegas, which I couldn't talk about on social media. And I'm going to talk about it now. And I'm going to kind of give a summary of the whole trip, but also mostly just focus on what I thought was the most interesting and weird. So I flew out on Thursday.
Bear in mind, I've got no idea of what he's going to say.
Yeah, I have told Zane nothing. This is a live reaction. And he doesn't really know anything that I did behind the scenes.
All I've seen, the only context I've got, right, is just the stuff that you posted online.
Dude, I'll get into all that, okay? I obviously did not want to post that shit.
As an average F1 consumer, see what I did there?
Yeah.
I've got some things to say as well.
Yeah,
go on.
I don't doubt it because I did not want to do that. But so yeah, I flew in on Thursday, and we get in Thursday evening, and we go to have like an invite to this party at the Bellagio. It's like this opening party for some restaurant. We see Aaron Paul, who's Jesse from Breaking Bad, and then we see Dwight Howard, NBA Hall of Famer. So that was pretty sweet.
Damn.
But yeah, there were free drinks at the party. I was taking it. I was being financially responsible by, drinking things that were free. And
Sweet.
after that, I'm not going to lie, I went up 100 in blackjack and got pretty sauced at the Carlos Sainz Smooth Operator Dance Lounge. So that was pretty lit. But then I woke up Friday feeling like death, and I had a busy day Friday. They had like an itinerary for me. So I was like, all right,
shit.
I got to lock the fuck in. So first stop, we have to go to the Mercedes pop-up in the lobby of the Aria, which is the hotel that I was staying at. And we go down there and we're like, all right, let's just like film some of this shit, like whatever. My quota is 10 Instagram stories and then 2 promo videos, one being about the whole trip and then one being about where I was watching the race at the Bellagio Fountain Club. So
Okay.
we're just planning ahead. We're getting a bunch of these shots at the Mercedes pop-up, whatever. And then I don't have to be at the next thing until 2 p.m. And so I'm like, all right, let's go to the F1 Hub because it's the only place that's selling the Hello Kitty F1 Academy merch and the Cadillac merch. And I was like, I want both of them shits. So we go over there. It's a long walk from the Aria. It's all the way at the Venetian, if anyone here knows their Las Vegas hotel terminology. So we go all the way there, and we're standing in line for like an hour because we see the line ending at like this door, and we're like, okay, that's like the door to go into the shop. And we wait for an hour, and then we get to the door, and we realize the line's another 2 hours long inside.
Shit.
And so we're like, fuck this, man, we're leaving. And I have to be at this Haas pop-up at a different hotel at 2 p.m. And keep in mind, it was like 2 tickets to the Haas pop-up and then $150 food and beverage credit. And so me and my boy Nick, are you familiar with Nick at all? He's been in a couple of my videos. He was my roommate in college.
No, but I saw your video. I just know it from that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know the law.
Me and Nick, we were like, we get there and there's like no food at all. It's literally just like in a little corner of a hallway in the hotel. It's just like a car with the USGP livery on it and then like some memorabilia on like a glass shelf and then like a LED screen with Ollie Behrman, like, I don't know, doing whatever on it. And we were like, where's the food? I want the Haas sandwich. And so we kept talking about the Haas sandwich all week. And we were like, dude, where is the Haas sandwich? And then from that point, then we changed. We started calling Ollie Halali Behrman because we were like, we need Haas food. So that became Halali Behrman. So
okay, fair enough.
We get to this pop-up at 2. And at this point, I'm realizing like they don't actually, like, no one's there to greet me. No one is there to tell me I'm in the right place. No one is there to like help me out with anything. It's basically just recommendations of where to go at a specific time. And so I'm like, that kind of sucks, whatever. And at this point, I'm still hungover and tired. And so we're going back to the room just to recharge. And I have some credit to my room. So we ordered room service for like a late lunch, and our next stop was the Shoey Bar at the Bellagio.
Yeah,
I wish I should have brought my props in here. We went to the Shoey Bar, and you want to hear some fucking crazy shit, man?
Go on.
So you know the gimmick. They like serve the drink to you in a shoe, but there's obviously a cup in the shoe. Like, these are fucking rich people.
I don't think so. Yeah.
So you get the shoey and the cup, but the cup has a straw in it. And everybody's drinking a shoey out of a straw. And that made me so angry. And not only that, but we met in the Bellagio lobby to go like right. The Shoey bar was like right outside the Bellagio, and so
Okay.
we meet up with the influencer manager of MGM. If she is somehow watching this, or if anyone from MGM is somehow watching this, she was fantastic. She did her job. I'll get to it. So we meet up and she's like, yeah, we're waiting on a couple more influencers. And she gives me their names. I'm like, oh, I don't really know those people. So they show up and we start talking to them. They're two like Asian women, probably late 20s, maybe early 30s. I don't know. And I find out they're cooking influencers. And I'm like, cool. Well, I talk about F1. And what I haven't mentioned yet, and that I didn't know until I got to Vegas and started wanting to post things on social media, every single thing that I had to post on my story had to be manually approved by the influencer manager. I could not post anything without their approval, and I could not post anything about the drivers, the teams, the race, no photos of the track,
Just the hotel.
Just the things like the experience. I can only post about the experience. And I didn't know that, and that wasn't in my contract. So looking back, I like low-key should have fought these people on it. But I was like, I was being a good boy. I was like, you guys flew me out here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I haven't done much of this work before. I'm kind of a green bean in this world, so I'm just gonna follow directions. And that's what I mean by saying the influencer manager, like she was the one that I had to text like screenshots of these story drafts to. And like one of them was at the Mercedes pop-up and I took a picture of a Mercedes car and I was like, I wrote, I probably could have drove it faster than Kimmy today. And that's fucking funny. But she was like, nope, you can't say anything about the drivers. You can't.
Jesus.
Yeah. And there was like a million different things that I wanted to say, but was not allowed to say. And I also literally could not post anything except if it was something that had to do with the things that they were giving me. I could not post anything on my own accord. And that shit sucked
your account
ass. It was on lock. It was locked.
Was basically held hostage.
Yeah, I was a puppet.
And your ransom was posting shitty stories.
Exactly. And so I'm telling, we go to the Shoey bar. And I drink my fucking I take the straw out because I'm not a bitch.
Yeah.
And exactly. So I'm drinking it like this. People are looking at me weird. I'm like, fuck you guys, man. But then eventually we leave and we're getting ready to go to the Fountain Club. And the influencer manager has to like run and go get our tickets. And so this is when I'm talking to the cooking influencers and they're like, oh, like, are you guys creators? And I'm like, well, I am. And then he's like kind of just my cameraman +1 type deal. And like we knew each other in college or whatever, and they were like, "Oh, that's so cute." And so then I ask what they do, and they tell me they're cooking influencers, and I'm like, "Oh, this must be really nice for you, because like you don't even care about F1. Like you're just here to like reap the rewards and drink the little shoeys and shit." And they were like, "Yeah," and that's when I told them like I'm an F1 influencer and I can't post about F1, and they were like, "That is awful." And I was like, yeah, it's really awful. And like no discredit to like MGM. I mean, no one's watching this from MGM. But like, I get it. It's just like, why did you bring an F1 creator to this package? Like, it's just a match made in hell. And I guess maybe they just wanted to say that they had an F1 creator there. I don't really know. But it was hell for me. So anyways, then we go to the Fountain Club, which there's all these tables and stuff. There's all these tables and stuff.
No, I think I could actually quote you on this. We went to this Fountain Club. There was some turf, some tables, get a drink. Bro just explained what a bar is. Right then.
Dude,
Let me just go all the way to Las Vegas.
I literally,
to experience a bar.
This was media censorship. I made the first draft of that video, which for those of you who need to be clued in, it's the promo video that I posted on my socials last night. And there's a part where I'm talking about the turf and I sound like a fucking idiot because I'm just like describing what the Bellagio Club is. And it was completely lame, no jokes or anything. In the first draft, I had a couple jokes because I talked about the driver interviews happen at the Bellagio Fountain Club. And so I was like, you can see the driver interviews from the roof, and you can hurl obscenities at your least favorite driver if you want to do that. That had to get cut. And then for the bit where I was talking about the Sims and my friend Nick was like doing terrible or whatever, and then it like goes to me like asking like, what did you say about my time? And he's like, it was the fastest of the whole weekend. Right after he says that, Nick goes, hey, stop glazing. And that had to get cut out too. And I was like, I don't.
Bro, is this the Las Vegas Grand Prix or the North Korea Grand Prix?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Actually, that's what you're saying. I'm not saying that, but you're saying that. And I am not disagreeing. Anyways.
That's a joke.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. So, anyways, we go to the Fountain Club for qualifying, and it's kind of raining, so no one's on the roof, and we have it like all to ourselves, and I don't give a fuck if it's raining. And so qualifying happens, and earlier that day, we have to also go backwards in this story. While we're waiting in line for the F1 hub, I get a text from the influencer manager, and she's like, hey, great news. We got you on a hot lap tonight. And I was like, oh, like, that's awesome. Like, who's the hot lap with? And she was like, I think it's in an SUV. And I was like, a hot lap? Like, is this a Pirelli? Like, I didn't even ask because I knew she didn't know the answer that I was looking for.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if this is a Pirelli hot lap. I'm not going to, ask any questions. I'm just going to leave it as a surprise. So towards the end of quali, like 2 minutes left, crunch time of quali, she texts me. She's like, hey, come down to the first floor. We got to get you ready for your hot lap. And I'm like, bruh, fuck. Norris is about to get pole or lose it.
Damn.
I couldn't watch that.
Yeah, it's
I was
crucial,
watching it on my phone while I'm getting like briefed for this hot lap. And during the briefing, it becomes more evident that it is actually a Pirelli hot lap. And I was like, fuck yeah. And
Damn.
I got to add this to my mic arm. I'll do that while I'm talking. But so yeah, I'm super hyped. I'm like, okay, this is actually like something cool, right?
Yeah.
And I'm still worried about the SUV thing because I'm like, if I swear to God, if I have to do a hot lap in an Aston Martin SUV, I'm gonna be pretty upset. But luckily, we get out there, and I have my lanyard, car 10, passenger number 2.
Jeez.
And so I'm worried. Because there is an Aston Martin SUV out there, and I'm like, I swear to God, if I get put in the SUV with like fucking Felipe Drugovich, who I know nothing about, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
I walk over to car number 10. It's a Mercedes AMG. And I'm like, let's fucking go. I can't tell who's driving it because I'm not first, and he had already left because I was the second passenger. So
I see. Yeah.
the driver gets back. I still can't see who it is until the second that I get into the car. But I get into the car, and he goes, hey, I'm Fred. Nice to meet you. And so Fred Vesti, reserve driver for Mercedes. And I sit down, and like right as he's saying that, I have my like a DJI mic and receiver in my back pocket, and I sit on it, and I don't say anything, but I realize, oh fuck, like I might have just broken my mics because I just sat down on them pretty hard.
Shit.
So I'm like fumbling around with my pockets, and I go, oh, Fred Vasseur, right? Yeah. I called Fred Vesti Fred Vasseur.
Oh no! No, you just seem like an ignorant American fan who doesn't really.
And he looked at me like crazy, and I'm like still, and I realized what I said. I'm like, Vesti, it's Vesti. I'm sorry, I know who you are, and so he's like, it's all good, man. And so he floors it, and it's like, holy fuck, like it was crazy. The hot lap experience itself was crazy, but I kind of tried to regain my ball knowledge back, and I'm like,
yeah.
So you're doing IMSA next year, right? And he was like, yeah, that's GTP for IMSA, yeah. I was like, all right, we're back in good graces, we're good. I proved that I know ball. So then we come into turn 1, and he gets a snap of oversteer, and I'm like, oof, you sure you got that IMSA drive on lock, buddy? I'm sure you could double check your contract. You might be losing that. And he thought that was funny. He was like, no, I'll prove it. And so he overtakes the Williams Mercedes down the straight out of turn 2 or 3. I don't know. Some circuits get really generous with their corner numberings. I don't know if the second big long turn onto the DRS straight. He overtakes it.
Yeah.
On the DRS straight, and then the Aston Martin SUV is in front of us, and so we're going into the sphere section, and I'm like, you got to catch this SUV. Come on now, you can't lose to an SUV. We're in an AMG right now. And he's like, look, I got it. And he's just straight abusing track limits through the sphere section. And then we do the one more like kind of big curve into turn 12, which is into onto the strip. And the strip is where the lap started. So you can go, but there's yellow flags towards where the middle of the strip was. And he gets a good exit, but he does not catch the SUV. I'm like, hey, man, that's not it had to have been the yellow flags, right? Like, Fred Vesti would never lose to an SUV. And he thought that was pretty funny. But
that's good.
Then I shook his hand, and I wish I would have said, like, I know you're not Fred Vasseur. But I didn't mention it again, and I just got out and left. But yeah, I did a hot lap.
That's sick.
With Fred Vesti.
That's so cool.
It was pretty sick.
Bro.
It was pretty fucking sweet.
Big leagues.
Big leagues are calling, and I was so hyped that I didn't tighten this wristband enough, because like that shit's pretty sick.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and I have some selfies of me in the helmet. I was like, this is tough.
Were you allowed to post them?
Well, the thing was, I didn't know what I was and wasn't allowed to post. And that whole thing just had me so stressed out. I wasn't even thinking about it. Like, I was...
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yeah.
You're paranoid.
Yeah, I was just like, I don't want to upset these people. Like, I'm just here, you know? So, and we weren't allowed to film the track. So I was like, I assume we're probably not allowed to post these hot laps. And I still don't have my hot lap footage, which I'm going to be berating the influencer manager over. Because I need that. I need the moment that I called Fred Vesti Fred Vasseur, because that is going to be funny. But,
sick.
So that was Friday. And then Saturday, we tried to go to the F1 hub again. It was still a fucking million miles long. Didn't end up getting the Hello Kitty shit until later that night. I did end up getting some Hello Kitty shit. Won't even lie, this shit's pretty tough.
That's beautiful. That's pretty hot.
This shit's cold, huh?
That's cold. That's so tough.
And then I got this shirt.
Oh, he's got more than one. Fair play. The shirt's alright, yeah.
Well, I loaded up. There's one. Hold on. Audio only. I'm going to grab something.
Okay, he's taking his headphones off. This is the part where I can abuse him. Oh shit, it's back already. I'll have to do it to his face.
I also got this one, but I haven't taken it out of the bag because we thought that it was going to be, well, we were pretty stupid with thinking this, but we didn't really think that they would maybe be in women's sizes. And we had, my manager was in the paddock. He was like with his stepdad, and his stepdad and him were like in the paddock. And he sent me a picture. He was like, yo, they have like Hello Kitty merch here. Do you still want some? And I was like, yeah, but it kind of looks like they're cut for women. Like, do you think they'll be small for guys? And he said no, but they are. So luckily, I got XLs because I just like getting things oversized.
Yeah,
I'm going to barely be able to squeak into the pink shirt and hoodie. But I also got something in a large. And then Nick is a short guy, so he got a medium. And then he got his girlfriend a small, which is that. That was going to be for her. But then we realized like they're all women's sizes. So we basically just swapped a couple of the things around, and now I have the small. And I'm just going to try and sell it. So if anyone wants
fair enough.
Oh my god. If anyone wants a women's small white F1 Academy Hello Kitty crew neck sweatshirt, hit me up. This was 120 retail, so I'll probably be selling it for like 175, 200. I won't lie. It's limited. It's
I
limited
thought you were gonna
edition.
go under.
It's limited edition. Come on. Hey, maybe 150 if
you leave a review.
if you if you leave a review on Apple Podcasts, I'll sell you the adult small F1 Academy crew neck for a discount. So anyways, Saturday was really nothing special. We just went back to the Fountain Club again and watched the race. And yeah, I got recognized a few times. So if any of those people somehow also listened to Backmarkers, I would be very surprised. But shout out to those people. They were all super chill. And yeah, I got this hoodie. I got the Ferrari parachute pants. I got a Mercedes hat. And then I got the 2 pink Hello Kitty items. And then some gifts for my friends.
Play.
So
It's decent.
that was the
Good
weekend,
yeah.
except I couldn't post anything on social
Apart from the-
media,
yeah,
and it
apart
was
from the
driving me insane.
censorship.
Dude, and like, I was in the hotel room at like 1 or 2 in the morning because I was packing, and the DQs drop. And I mean, I was keeping up with it. Like, they had been under investigation for like 2 hours. Like, everyone knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
And the DQs drop, and I'm like, that's crazy. I go to sleep, and then the next morning, everyone's DMing me like, bro, where's the Vegas video? And I'm like, dog, I am flying home all day, and I still have to make these promo videos. So
Yeah.
I got good news and bad news.
It is what it is.
It's coming, but it's not coming soon. So
Yeah.
that was a bit of an issue.
Yeah.
And I still, at the time of recording this, have not made my Vegas recap video. So it's coming, I promise. But
Yeah.
it's been a slow burn.
Yeah.
Anyways, Zane,
But,
I have
yeah,
been yapping your ass off.
No. Just what last thing I wanted to add.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you have any questions
obviously-
for me, ask any
No,
questions.
I've just got like a remark to make more than anything because
Go
this
ahead.
made me laugh, and I thought, okay, I'll save it for the podcast. Obviously, like I haven't got much leverage to talk about in terms of like numbers. Like you're a lot bigger than me,
Sure.
right? So like I'm not in much of a position to sort of like criticize, let's say. But bro, the stories that you posted. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not that much of like an aesthetic person. Like I'm pretty boomer as well. But
Well,
bro, it looked like
okay.
you took the pitch. It looked like you took the pictures on a microwave, right? It's like,
So I have an
not even
explanation for
straight.
that. I have an
Blurry.
explanation of that. Because
I was
I
literally
wasn't
looking at
taking
these,
pictures, I
thinking,
was
like,
taking
these are so
videos.
shit.
So they were screenshots of video frames. They weren't even photos.
That explains everything. 'Cause I was looking at these pictures like, what am I looking at? Like,
Yeah, it looks
this
like an
guy's meant to have,
iPhone 4
like-
picture. I understand that. It was, I didn't have a choice because I was like, I don't want to go back to across. It's like 2 a.m. I don't want to go to the
Yeah,
Mercedes
you've
pop
got to
up.
have something. You've got to have something. I know what you mean.
And I was like,
but-
I have these videos, and I didn't really realize that Instagram stories were going to be the hardest thing to do. So I didn't prepare for that. I only had videos for the promos. And so I was like, I'm just going to screenshot a frame from the video. And that's what I did. And the influencer manager did not notice a thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Anyway. This weekend I did my my Silverstone
Project
run.
Silverstone, I
I
saw.
was at a racetrack as well.
What
Video
was your
just came out
time?
for that? 55 minutes.
I don't know how. I think that's pretty good. I mean, that's a what? That's good.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah, no, it's what I was aiming for. So
Good.
yeah, glad I did it.
Nice.
It's just so cold. But yeah,
Really?
and I
So
went-
how
I
many
went to
laps around Silverstone was it?
2 laps, but it was like we did 1 lap of Silverstone, and then they sort of like did like a side quest and like took us like around the track just to like not repeat it. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty sweet. I would have rather have finished with a lap of Silverstone than started with it, but
Yeah, because yeah,
it would have like given me motivation. It was like, very last corner, I'm like, dude, I'm hitting through goes Hamilton right now. I'm sprinting to the finish. Like that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, but to be fair, it was tough to record stuff. Like my mate Brandon, he recorded like a good video, and he was like, talking and running at the same time. But I was just obviously out of breath. Like I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah.
running 10K. I'm tired. I ain't got time to be, hi guys. I'm literally like
Locked in,
I
dude.
wasn't
You should have gotten
speaking.
some Meta glasses.
I really want some, but they just.
I also kind of want some,
innit?
but they're expensive and
sick.
they look dumb when you wear them, but because they have a light that flashes on and off. You knew that, right?
Yeah. It's the same with the Ray-Ban ones, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
look
but the
like a
Oakley ones are
fucking
sick.
idiot.
Yeah, but they do tell you like when like they speak to you as well, because there's like over ear
Like speakers,
what's
right?
it like? Yeah, speakers. And actually talking about like recording stuff, because I was sorry, this is like really off topic.
No, we're
but,
already
like,
way off topic. It's fine.
Yeah, but I was thinking about like Ray-Ban glasses the other day, like how they record with like the white light. I was thinking like, shit, you can't be going to places like toilets like wearing them, because like imagine you're in the toilet and you see like a white light. Anyway, that's actually not the point that I'm getting at. I was thinking about them because yesterday I had my phone confiscated from me. They took my phone,
What are
made
you
me
in
turn it
fucking
off,
middle school?
and like basically what's it called, like wrap it all up right in plastic, and I wasn't allowed to touch. I had to stay in my bag because I went to the cinema. I won tickets to see like a preview of Stranger Things before it got released.
When does that come out?
Thursday. So
Oh damn!
another 2 days.
I need to lock in.
And the craziest thing, I don't watch Stranger Things.
I don't really either. I don't really either. I watched season 4 because my girlfriend insisted that I did. So shout out you.
Yeah.
Love you, babe.
I mean,
but yeah, I kind of liked it back in the day.
I watched like half of the first episode, and I low-key got scared, so I just turned it off and just never watched it again.
Of the first season?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
I don't like scary stuff. That's the thing.
That's fair, but it's good, but it's not great. You know what I mean?
No. But to be fair, I was watching it. I was like, okay, I'm actually going to try and like get back into this because it did look pretty cool.
Especially the later seasons. Season 2 was trash, but every other one, it's like it's a good show. It's not like a top 5 for me, but it's a good show, and I will watch season 5 probably. Anyways,
I'll try and get into it. But I've done some like crazy like side quests. Like even this week I went to ABBA concert. You know ABBA?
ABBA, yeah. Dancing Queen.
Yeah, exactly. They've sort of like made like a concert in. It's called. They built their own stadium called the ABBA Arena, right? And it's like holograms of them, so it's like fake ABBA, and it's just like a video like game
So
generated.
you went to a video game ABBA concert.
Yeah, and it was sick. You can dance.
But they're not there.
Bro, sick.
You were just like,
They're
you
not
went
there.
to.
It was just like
It's
gameplay.
to be fair, that's honestly kind of like a rap concert because you go and they are there, but they might as well not be because they're just running around and like not doing anything while their music plays in the background.
You know that clip of Drake and LeBron James when like LeBron's running away from him because he doesn't know the words to the song?
I honestly do not, but I will say I listened to a lot of Drake on the plane to Vegas, which was kind of not a new thing for me, but it was kind of a callback to better days. I hadn't listened to a lot of Drake in a while, like Tuscan Leather, Pound Cake.
Okay.
What was the other song? 6 p.m. in New York. You got to listen to all 3 of those. Get back to me on that. 3 of the greatest Drake songs of all time.
Okay.
Peak Drake, 2013 through 2015.
Is that like just hold on, we're going home?
Yeah, 2 of those songs are off the album where he's like,
Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, you mean the one where he's like,
yeah, and then the deluxe version where he's like,
oh, okay.
or actually no, I think that's the deluxe version is the adult him, like going like that, or maybe just like that.
Yeah.
And the original one is him as a kid, going like that.
I see.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Oh God.
Nah,
Okay.
I got it.
Anyways, Drake aside, no Diddy. Let's talk about the Las Vegas Grand Prix. It's been 35 minutes, and we haven't even. We've talked a little bit about the race, but
Yeah.
so let's get into these like turn 1 incidents. I'm at the Fountain Club, which is on the Strip, which is honestly, MGM, I love you to death. Not a great place to watch at Vegas because it's just, I mean, it's for the whole idea and why I got confused that I was invited to this was this whole experience is for rich people that don't give a fuck about F1. Because all you see is just, and it's like, I don't get to see any overtakes. Like, it was awesome. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining at all.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying objectively, as an F1 fan, it is not the ideal place to watch.
Yeah. Plus it's a city circuit, so it's tough anyway. Like, if it was Austin, it's better because you can see, like, everything pretty much in it.
Yeah.
But whereas, like, city is tough, yeah.
Yeah, like, I would literally just... I mean, the flybys were great because I had never gotten to watch from, like, a top speed part.
Okay.
But
that's cool, yeah.
At a certain point, I was like, all I'm seeing is just... Vroom, vroom. And, like, they'd have DRS, and then they'd overtake at the end of the strip, and I was, like, on my tiptoes, like...
Yeah.
Oh, I could barely see that. But no, it was still pretty cool. But I couldn't see turn one.
It was just with the cooking influences.
Yeah, I was with cooking influencers, and then the next night I was with a couple from The Bachelor. Are you familiar with The Bachelor?
Yeah, not really.
But do you know what it is? Oh, my girlfriend's calling me.
Single?
Should she make an appearance on the podcast?
Go on, yeah. To be fair, my girlfriend's going to be coming home soon from work anyway.
All right. Well, if this makes it into the final cut, we'll see. So, turn one, Bortoleto and Stroll. Bortoleto did some dumb shit, and I called it. And to the people that I talked to in Vegas, where I called that, first of all, you guys are a little too obsessed with the average F1 consumer. I'm a little concerned. Second of all, I said Bortoleto was going to crash, and I called that shit. So, you know, lock in, twin. That was pretty stupid, though. That was kind of Bortoleto's one of his only big mistakes this year, if I'm correct. I feel like he might have made another one, though. Hasn't he crashed or something? I feel like he had a big mistake earlier.
I mean, Brazil, like...
Right,
really
yeah, Brazil was awful. Yeah. So Bortoleto's been on a cold streak
we know if we had
lately.
a podcast about it.
That is true. That is a good point.
L from us, but...
Yeah, that was rough. Then Bortoleto went and apologized to Stroll, which nobody ever does. Yeah. And
you know Bortoleto's like so low in the championship as well. I don't even notice that.
Yeah. He's what, 18th?
Yeah.
Because Gasly's 19th, I think. F1 standings. I'm pretty sure he's 18th and Gasly...
And is Colapinto still yet to score a point?
No, Gasly is 18th. Bortoleto is 19th.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then Colapinto 20th, doing 21st.
That's crazy. Also, because like Bortoleto's, he had some like you got some decent results as well.
He has 19 points.
Was it in Austria where he got like
P5 or something? No, yeah, he got
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up now.
Or maybe Hungary. I don't know. But he cooked
I swear he has a P5 this year.
That's what I thought. If not a P4.
He has a P6, which was in Hungary. His best finish was P6. His point scoring positions were in Monza, Spa, Hungary, and Austria, which was P8.
We gassed him up so much.
Yeah, we did. And I mean, I still think he's good. I still think he's a good driver.
He's decent,
but yeah. So that's not great. Not great. But yeah, Colapinto still doesn't have a single point, so that's always pretty funny if you ask me. Next turn one incident, though. Norris and Verstappen. Tell me what you think. I want to hear your take on this.
Like, Norris, like, bro thought he did something by going, like, super aggressive there.
It could have worked.
And then, I mean, not really, because, like, the momentum, it just fucked him a little bit. Like, it went a bit too heavy, and he just went off a little bit, innit?
I think it could have worked if he wasn't looking in his mirrors and actually focusing on the braking.
But I guarantee money, Verstappen definitely, like, took the lead going like this.
Yeah, like this fucking guy.
Yeah, get a load of this guy.
It was very stupid because I thought the chop was a bold move, and I was like, Jesus Christ. But
yeah. And then Russell overtook him as well.
Yeah. So Lando loses 2 positions. That's another reason why he's the clown, aside from the what the fuck, impending disqualification. But Lawson and Piastri also had a little scuffle. Lawson is kind of turning into Crash Stappen 2.0.
Yeah,
That's the way I kind of look at it.
As well.
Piastri was lucky. I mean, at the end, in the end, it wouldn't have mattered, but because he still got 0 points anyways. But
yeah,
who knows? Yeah, that was Lawson's fault. Lawson's kind of a dive bomb guy, which I respect.
I still rate him though.
I also still rate Lawson. I like his driving style a lot. Won't lie.
Yeah.
So then the final one is a really small one. It was just Albon and Colapinto. They made slight contact in turn one.
Pretty NPC.
Albon locked a little bit, and that was like it, and sent Colapinto to the back where he belongs. Actually, Gasly was at the back, but because he got involved in the Bortoleto Stroll incident.
Yeah.
But somebody else who started at the back.
You know, my dad made a Alpinist joke the other day.
Really? So did my dad.
Yeah. Yeah, we were just in the car. My dad said, "Oh yeah, I saw an advert for Alpinist the other day," and I was like, "That's W will knowledge."
Yeah. Well, I forgot something. This is actually pretty funny. So, I think this was on Friday when we were walking down. It was me and two guys. We were walking down to the F1 hub, and we weren't like just like walking around, just being like, "Look at this fucking idiot." But we were like kind of playing a game, like let's find the most niche F1 merch. Because like I was wearing my Vodafone McLaren getup, and I was like, I'm in first place right now. Like I haven't seen anyone with anything like more OG or like niche than that. And so we would see like some Ferrari Miami 23, like some cool stuff, but we were still waiting to find something cool. And then some fucking prick in a full Alpine shirt and shorts like runs by us. He's jogging. We're like, why are you jogging on the strip? He's got AirPods in, and I look at him, and he's got blonde hair, and I'm like, that's Paul Aaron. I think that's Paul Aaron. And
shit, yeah.
Everyone, it was. It literally was Paul Aaron, because he ran back past us, and nobody fucking wears Alpine merch other than the people who work there. I mean, come on. So
yeah,
he runs past us again, and I'm not really paying attention, so I don't have time to be like, sup, Paul Aaron. But it was Paul Aaron who ran past us twice, just jogging down the strip with AirPods in full Alpine merch. I was like, bro, what are you doing? There's got to be a treadmill in hospitality. Why are you running down the most populated street in all of Las Vegas at the most popular time of the year to be in Las Vegas? And he wasn't getting recognized either. So like, Paul Aaron, I don't know if you're like kind of a narcissist or something. Like, why would you go running there? But if you are, that makes me really happy that you didn't get recognized. But if you're not, and you're just kind of an idiot and just ran on the strip for some reason, I'm sorry you didn't get recognized, because you're cool, unless you're a narcissist and you were running for people to recognize
more than him.
I actually don't know, but I only got recognized on Friday once, and it was at night. But anyways, speaking of people who went out in Q1, like, well, that's another thing. Qualifying was hilarious. Hamilton out in dead last. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that was tough watch.
I've actually decided that my Ferrari parachute pants, they're sitting in my closet right now. They're going to be my Ferrari pants of pain and agony. So I'm going to wear them when they do bad.
Okay.
I'm going to wear them in a video whenever they do terrible. Well, no, 2025 is already done. Like, the bar is set so low, I'll only wear them if Ferrari double DNFs. Like, any other weekend that's not a double DNF is honestly not that bad for Ferrari.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, after the double DNF, I got so many messages from McLaren fans just being like, is this what it feels like?
No, it definitely is not, because you don't have as much expectations right now.
Yeah, exactly. We haven't got a championship.
It's like, we don't care. Yeah. Like the people who love the GIFs the most of like the DNF, like you've seen those GIFs on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Ferrari fans probably love them the most. They probably think that they're hilarious. And I mean, they are really funny. So, yeah, that's going to be my plan for the Ferrari pants. But, yeah, Lewis Hamilton, brother, you are washed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been saying it since the beginning of the year.
Though. His helmet was sick.
The glitter, I think. What was it? Glittery? Yeah. It was silver or gold?
All glitter, yeah. It was just silver.
Yeah, it was silver.
Glitter silver. Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, it was cool. Also, random one-off thought. The V-carb livery in person was gas. It was so fire. It was like the chromatic, like rainbow shit.
Yeah.
Super
everyone
cool.
Everyone that went, I saw they were saying like how sick it was.
Yeah, the V-carb livery looked incredible. But then Kimi Antonelli goes out in Q1, and the 100,000 people that I told to bet on Kimi Antonelli were probably pretty upset with me. And I started getting comments rolling in like, who's here after Q1? And I'm like, fuck you, man. And then he goes and finishes on the podium. Verstappen-esque. P17 to P3. Literally Verstappen Brazil 2.0. And I'm just like, what if he qualified 15th? What if he qualified 12th?
Yeah.
He could have won the race on that. If he had still done that strategy, he could have won the race.
Yeah.
Because Max doesn't try and go after Kimi. He's not going to send a you back out or we crash move on Kimi. Because Kimi's a little sweetheart. And I genuinely think Kimi could have won this race. And that would have been the craziest thing. But it didn't happen.
Yeah, that would have been good, though.
Oh, God, I'm yawning. Yeah, the Las Vegas Grand Prix put me to sleep. Yeah, it wasn't really that great of a race.
All the flipping food.
I'm
sorry, no.
All the tables and shit.
Rattling around my head. Well, yeah, what have they got? What are they like? I don't care if I'm starting a war with the food content creators.
No, go
What have
ahead.
you guys got to talk about? Like, there's nothing new in food. You know what I mean? Oh, a new food just dropped. No, food's food. Food's existed.
People make
like,
new
all the
foods.
time.
People make new variants of foods. That's like saying, what does an F1 content creator talk about? No new cars.
News?
No car.
Yeah,
no new
cars.
car just dropped.
Yeah, a new car drop. A race happens. Something happens. Someone moves team. Like someone wins, someone loses, someone gets dropped.
Well, there are cooking competitions. People win and lose in cooking. And there's also like better and worse. Like there's objective things in cooking that you like strive for. And like you can be like, hey, this is how I cook this shit and it's pretty good, so you should try it too. I feel like a cooking influencer is very straightforward. Money.
What are they getting out of that? Like, okay, if I teach you a recipe, what difference does that make to me? Like, I don't care if you're
then you get views. Nice. And people watch they're like, oh, this recipe's really good. So then they go back and look for more of your recipes. And that's how you like end up writing your own cookbook or something like that.
Shit, that's actually...
Don't act like I just made a revelation. You're just a fucking idiot.
No, I've got to make a cooking video now.
Dude, that would be so funny. That would be so funny. I would watch the shit out of a Zane Sewell cooking video.
Do you know what I was thinking beforehand? Because I knew that we was going to talk about this, but like whilst we was going on about it, about your whole MGM thing, your Vegas experience, I was thinking how funny it would be to like, if I was to, I didn't take any screenshots or anything, but if I was to like take screenshots of all your stories and just like all the video that you made, like do a reaction to it and pretend to like start some beef with you, and we could just get views from just like fabricating some beef, and it's just me just reacting to your video. Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
I mean, it was. There's another one that I still need to finish up. That's gonna go up.
So I can have a part 2 reaction to it as well.
It's about the whole trip, and I'm gonna be like, look at the shoey bar and look at the Mercedes pop-up. The Mercedes pop-up was actually pretty cool, which is not where I got this actually, but it was pretty cool. The Haas one was really whack though. Like, not gonna lie, Haas, that shit was trash. Anyways,
yeah, I guess you could say it was pretty Haas.
Pretty Haas. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So, Kimi Antonelli, absolutely bipolar weekend, but he gets promoted to the podium because of this McLaren disqualification. And I'm not going to lie. I'm in the hotel room. This drops. And I'm like, I'd been drinking a little bit. I was like, dude, it's scripted. FIA wants to sell seats for Qatar. This is scripted. This is fake. This is all for the plot. I have since become less insane, but
yeah, I mean, rules are rules, man. Like,
yeah. Because again, I didn't
really
watch the race. Like, I couldn't tell what was happening or if they were sparking a lot.
Tough, yeah.
I actually did see the sparking on the strip, but so yeah, now we have Lando up 24 on both of them?
24 points, yeah. Because they're both tied in 366 points.
Yeah.
And you do know Verstappen can still win even if Lando gets a podium in all 3 of the next races.
That is incorrect.
That is correct.
Really?
Yeah.
If he finishes P3 in all of them?
Yeah, if Verstappen wins all of them and Norris finishes 3rd in all of them, then Verstappen wins by 1 point.
I'm going to check your maths on that. Okay, so Lando's at 390, right?
Yeah.
396 for the Qatar sprint. And then, so 406, 411 for 3rd place at Qatar. And then that's another 15, so 426 is what he would finish at?
Yeah, in theory, yeah.
So then Max at 366, right?
366, yeah.
So that'd be 58. Fuck, that's a lot of numbers. No, I'm going to do this in my head. I need to lock in. 360 plus 50 is 310.
Anything to prove me
wrong.
Or
410 plus 18. Yeah, you're correct. No, you're not. I did 18 instead of 14. He would not win under these conditions. Zane, you are not correct. And I am also not correct. That is correct. I did not realize that.
I mean, I'm not correct. I just found that on Instagram somewhere.
Well, no, I saw that, though, and I feel like all the ones that I've been seeing are like Lando finishing 6th in the Qatar feature race or something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's crazy. I would say right now, actually, do you want to do the thing again where we say our chances and we try to guess?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, I'm
gonna
gonna go fill up my water, and you can do your thing. All right.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
So for me, I'm going to be dividing it low-key like this. I'm going to say 45% Lando, 45% Verstappen, and 10% Oscar, which is crazy. Like if I was to say that to you, like after what, I don't know, flipping like the Netherlands, Zandvoort, that would be crazy. You know what I mean? But I'm standing by that.
Want to see something?
Okay, bro's back.
I got a sheet of stickers when I got my Fanatec wheel. You could like label the buttons or whatever. I got the little drink. I put the little drink one right there. Isn't that cute?
That's cool. That is cool.
Anyways, give me your. I'm gonna try and guess. All right. I don't want any hints, at least for now. I'm gonna go with Lando is your highest percentage, correct?
Yeah.
I was about to say you're fucking delusional. Okay. Since you had to think about that, I'm gonna go. 40% Lando. Am I close?
Yeah.
45% Lando. And then, so what's left? 55. 30% Verstappen. 25% Verstappen. 40% Verstappen. What? 45% Verstappen and 5% Piastri? Or wait, no, my maths are wrong. 10% piastri.
I was going to wait for you to figure that out by yourself.
Wait, yeah, okay. Wait, fuck. I have mine in my head. All right, let's hear it. Or let me hear your guesses for mine, because I was thinking about them when I was filling up my water.
Okay. You're saying 5% Oscar.
Wait, let me do my math. No.
10% Oscar.
Yes.
Okay, and then you're saying 60% Lando.
Nope.
50%.
Nope.
55%.
Correct.
And then 35%.
There it is.
Verstappen.
There it is. Good job. Dude, math is hard when you're in your 20s. I'm going to just say that.
Yeah, exactly.
I was locked in high
That's
school.
why we're doing math lessons.
Dude, I was cracked. When I was 17 was when I was best at math. I was balling out in pre-calculus. I was doing shit that I had no idea. Even the next year. It was like right before COVID hit was my peak math ability. And now it's just plummeted.
Yeah. Like if I was to look at if you was to look at maths textbooks nowadays, you'd have not talking about sin, cos, tan.
I could
what I mean?
maybe remember sine, cosine, and tangents, but like limits and shit, like that, like all the calculus shit is completely gone.
Yeah. I mean, the things I use Excel a lot at work, and I suppose I have to use sort of like formulas and stuff. So that part like comes in clutch still, but like working out the the degree of a triangle.
SOHCAHTOA. Well, those are
SOHCAHTOA.
Are those the angles of a triangle? Because there's obviously Pythagorean theorem. That's like to get the hypotenuse, and vice versa. But SOHCAHTOA, is that to get like?
No, that was something different.
No, but it has to do with triangles though, because it's.
I don't think so. It's like a
it's
table
no.
fill out.
No. So is SOH, which is sine, which means opposite by or divided by hypotenuse. I think it's angles. You're trying to get the angle of a certain point on the triangle, and you use the... And then it's cosine, so adjacent hypotenuse. And then TOA is tangent, opposite adjacent. Yeah. Hey.
Bro, still got it.
If Harvard needs some new professors for calculus, average calculus consumer could be in the works. I won't lie. But yeah. So that's our championship percentages. We used SOHCAHTOA to calculate those. And so after this, we're now going to Qatar, and McLaren is probably worried about their ride height, but maybe not. Maybe not though. Because Qatar, is it a bumpy track? I feel like it low-key kind of is. I don't remember. It's either really bumpy or really smooth. I can't remember which is which. Because obviously the deg is really high at Qatar. Because the tarmac's terrible and the whole track is dog shit. But do we think McLaren might raise the ride height too much in Qatar, thus allowing Max an even easier time to win?
I don't think so. I don't think so either. Keep things. Yeah, like they just cannot fumble. They cannot take too many risks.
Zach Brown even said it himself. He was like, "I would rather lose the championship while fighting my hardest than like step back and let Max win." Or no, I worded that wrong. It's from the recent Beyond the Grid podcast. And he was like, it was more so about the teammates fighting each other. He was like, I'd rather let the teammates fight each other and lose than put in team orders and have the one of them win without giving the other one a chance. But I feel like that still applies to the ride height shit because it's like a risk.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
So I also think they won't really care. I think they're going to try and do their best to completely forget about it and act like it didn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. I agree.
So you obviously do not think Lando's going to clinch in Qatar, do you?
No. Oh, no.
Because it is possible. It would just take a lot.
Yeah.
I think it would take him winning the sprint, which would put him 25 points ahead. It's really not that. If he wins both races, if he wins the sprint and the Grand Prix race, no matter where they finish, he wins the championship.
Yeah.
So it is more possible than people like to lead on, I guess. Because Lando's pretty cracked at Qatar.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I feel like it's going to the very end, in my opinion.
I think it'll go to Abu Dhabi, but it'll take a miracle. It's going to be like a 20-point deficit for both of them into Abu Dhabi, and Lando can just finish P5 and win, and he will do that. That is my prediction, is that it will go to Abu Dhabi, but it's going to be a cakewalk for Lando.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be... Yeah, I mean, it's realistically, he's got a decent advantage. And all it takes is just like one decent result. He's got 3 races to get a decent result. If he gets just one of them in, yeah, bro's fine.
Yeah, and I mean, he did it in Vegas, and that's what I said. Like, I thought it was over. Because it was what? Max was, what, like 50 points behind him? And then Oscar was like 30-something. So it was like, it was looking pretty Jover at that point.
Exactly.
So I don't know, but that's basically it, man. That's all.
We'll see, man.
That's
but
all.
It's good. I like it.
Yeah, that's all she wrote. Like, we've got Qatar, and then we've got Abu Dhabi, and we will do these damn podcasts through the rest of the season. We're not going to miss a race again, I promise. And we apologize for Brazil. We are both busy people, so
yeah, bro, that ABBA concert had to go, man. I'm sorry.
That's fair. And I was preparing for what I thought was going to be a lot of really creative social media ideas that I could implement in my Vegas trip, but it was just I was a big commercial.
Yeah, taking photos on a calculator and put it on your Instagram story.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what I did. Won't lie. Anyways, Zane, do you want to take the outro?
Yeah, I suppose. Thank you guys for listening. I also echo Graham's words in showing my condolences for the lack of episodage last week. Hope you can forgive us. But yeah, Qatar. First of all, I low-key think that Oscar's got one good race in him.
He is also good at Qatar.
I feel like, you know, he might be at a stage where he's just sort of like, fuck it, like, I'm the least likely to win. Let's just fuck some shit up. You know what I mean? I've got that little inkling from him.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Obviously, standard stuff, man. Standard procedure. Apple Podcasts. Write a review if you want us to, you know, if you want Graham to say your name at the beginning of the podcast and your little comment, if you want to leave like a little cheeky comment, you can do so.
You can leave comments on Spotify too, and I'll reply to them on my personal Spotify account.
Yeah, same. I just like them, to be honest, because busy, man.
Well, and I think you can only comment once on a podcast episode on Spotify.
Okay.
So I'll reply to the funniest Spotify comment on my personal Spotify.
Okay. Cool. And also go to Graham's Vegas videos and maybe comment something about his analysis on the turf or the tables, and see if there's any sort of like, if he has any other bar recommendations in that case, or if you've got any sort of like favorite cooking influences as well. Feel free.
This fucking guy, this is the funniest guy in the world right here.
I'm just gonna be laughing about this in the shower later. Anyway,
in the shower, you're gonna be thinking about me in the shower later.
No, don't put it that way. And
I'm
also,
just taking it at face value.
We've got a whole episode about saying will knowledge, bro.
My Vegas experience was wheel knowledge, bruh. No, that's not true. My Vegas content deliverables experience was L Wheel Knowledge, bruh. Everything else was fantastic.
There you go.
With
Brilliant stuff.
all the turf and the tables and shit. It's fucking lit. You just fucking get a drink, sit down, all the tables and shit. Fucking just hang out. Can't even film the track. Just fucking hang out at all the tables and shit.
Yo, dude, it's pretty good. Pretty good bed that we got here. Pretty great setup with the turf and the tables.
Dude, fuck you, man. All right, see you guys next week. We'll
Cool,
do a
see ya.
Qatar episode. All right, see you later.